right here. This is the test. Should be up and running, guys. Let me Should be up and running, guys.
Yeah, they do.
All right. Can y'all hear everything?
Dude, I don't even see you going live. There you are. Now I see you live. All right. I got audio on my phone. Yeah, I got audio on my phone.
Okay, so that means you can hear. Okay,
You've got about a 3-second delay.
just a 3-second delay.
Yeah, but it's only like a 3-second delay.
Okay. Okay. Do I need to adjust the mic at all? Any?
What did you say, baby? No,
Okay.
not from my phone.
Okay. And I know your phone is good, so we're good there.
We are.
Can you guys see the radar up pretty good?
Hold on, Bo.
Your phone's actually pretty good there.
Really?
What's going on? What's the problem?
I gotta search you up because every time she goes in to do this, you're not even showing us live on her Facebook.
That's weird.
See, with that, saying you're not even showing us live on her Facebook.
I should be Facebook Live.
I know you're Facebook Live because that's what I'm watching you on.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why her phone is acting like that.
Should just be close it out. Oh, do me a favor. Close it out. Just close the whole damn app out, and then close out Facebook. Because I was gonna see if it needed an update first, because it could be acting wonky because it needed an update. Yeah, then that's what it is.
But it takes mine about 36 hours to update, and I don't want to do that my phone.
No. Play Store.
Play Store.
Yeah, one above it. There you go. Yeah.
It takes mine about 36
And
hours.
it takes your phone 36 hours to update. This is an app that needs to update. It's a completely
Oh.
different animal.
Yeah, it should take about like 2-3 minutes at most, too.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing picks up very good. I was done.
And apparently it doesn't need an update because it says over
Alright.
here.
So then just close it out and then make sure it's closed all the way. And then now it says online.
That says you're lying.
That's a trip. I'm gonna turn yours down and make sure.
Dude.
Yeah. It just did it
Come
again.
right back to that. See, it says you're live here.
Click it.
Click that.
There it goes. Let me Okay.
Cool, it's got subtitles.
Yes, I made it to where it has subtitles.
And you should have sound on your phone.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it works.
Remember how it works. You
Okay.
need anything else from me tonight?
Now, unless you want to help out a little bit, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be standing. I'm talking.
I will go stand and talk on
Stand and talk. Alright. Alright, so we're just I'm just gonna go ahead and keep the stream going. Because there's a lot of stuff that I gotta talk about here. But however, I will use your phone for when it comes to sharing. So what I'm gonna do real quick, guys, hold on. I'm going to
Lose your mind?
no, not necessarily lose my mind. Do what? I'm just gonna just getting geared up. Okay, so the audio is good, which is amazing. Radar's gone pretty good, so
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right on into it, regardless if you're in here or not. Just gonna go ahead and get right on into it. Alright. However, I will be using your phone for Storm Shield.
Okay.
Okay, so that way I can follow along with some of the not apps. So if I need to list like street names, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And of course, phone's charging there. We got it finally up for you here because I know everybody has been wanting to see me up here. Okay, it's been a long time, so we got this set up. David tried to help me. That obviously did not work because he said he couldn't do it. So I, guys, ended up doing it myself. Isn't that amazing, y'all? I deserve a pat on the back for that. Not too hard now. But anyways, we are going to get right on into it because there is a lot to talk about. And one of the first things I want to talk to you guys about is we're just going to basically just catch you up a little bit on what's happening. So what I'll do for the moment of this live here is just kind of just catch you up on pretty much what's going on. So one of the first thing is I'll kind of step out of the frame so you guys can just kind of see this really quick. This is what we call our friends over at the National Weather Service. This is our IEM chatbot, which is something that we use, especially when we go towards talk about weather. Now, of course, I'm legally blind, so I gotta kind of zoom in so I can kind of see what I'm talking about here. So if you guys just bear with me just a few short moments, we'll get right on into it. So you got the Storm Prediction Center here. They're talking about another mesoscale discussion. This is something pertaining to the tornado watch that we've had already, the one that was out until 6. Chances are they're probably going to issue out another one. We'll take a look at that as well. What I can actually do is pull it out. So this area here, okay, so if you're going like areas in the western part, so that northwestern part, northwestern Tennessee, western Kentucky, okay, and that is where they are considering the greatest potential for significant severe wind gusts out there. They've also noted that the threat for not just severe gusts out there, 75 miles per hour plus winds is going to be possible. So if you are within kind of this purple shaded area here, I want you guys to kind of be careful over the next few hours here as we could be dealing with that out there. It's very important that you guys understand that. So that's pretty much what they were talking about there. But again, this is what's happening on the radar right now. We've got the storms. Basically, if I zoom this out, okay, zoom this out over here. Let the radar have time to do its thing, okay? I kind of just jumped back here just a few. Step back, here you go. So most of everything is still on up into parts of our northwestern tier, especially on up in parts of in the Kentucky area there. We do have, however, okay, a couple of tornado watches that are still in effect. One of those will expire in exactly 4 hours and 27 minutes from now. All the information is still loading up. Radar scope is apparently running slow because we're running a new system back here that it's not used to just yet, but that'd be all right. So again, this one's going to include some of our areas here where we cover in parts of the Kentucky area. But again, the big story is it's not whether if you're in a tornado watch or not, or whether or not if you're in a severe thunderstorm watch. It's the fact is that everybody's going to have the chance to have some severe weather knocking on their doorstep. Okay, very important that everybody recognizes that here. Okay, and if you zoom in here, all right, I want to show you something on this radar. Okay, so this area here, Okay. This one is a PDS, okay? And I'm gonna actually put this in 2-screen mode, and I'll kind of step out of the frame for you too. Basically, what we've got going on is we've got this tornado warning, okay? This is for parts of Caldwell. It's also a part of the Hopkins area, okay? When you see a PDS pop up on the map, think of it as a particular dangerous situation. It's something that, you know, we here at New Channel 12 take very seriously, okay? Because when you see a PDS, that's in other words of saying it's on the ground, okay? So folks, if you're in parts of the Caldwell County area, definitely make sure that you are taking heed to our warning and staying down. All right, do not move until we give you kind of the all clears. And I repeat, this is a particularly dangerous situation. You do not want to be outside right now. Robert is standing very close by. Tornadoes are very hard to see at nighttime. You can come on over here to the frame. So say you can come on over here to the frame if you want to. Go ahead and step on over here. So basically, like I said, tornadoes are very hard, you know, to see at night. Okay, this like I told you earlier, we had our daytime severe weather threat earlier that has now moved away from our viewing area. Now this is what we call the nighttime event, where we could see some storms happen overnight. Now if you they didn't know about this, but we got upgraded to a level 4 out of 5 because of the possibility of a few tornadoes, and a couple of those could be strong. Okay, a couple of those tornadoes could be on the strong side. So just kind of, you know, let them know, hey, if you are in a warning, okay, go ahead and get to your safe spot. It's very important that they understand that, you know.
Yes, I mean, it's called a warning for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to get out of Dodge as fast and as safely as you possibly can. You know, so, you know, if there's a tornado on the ground and you're in the same vicinity, the same area as that tornado, get to a safe spot quickly. Don't waste any time. You know, get somewhere right then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excuse me.
You're good. So it's just basically what Robert said. You know, warning. You know, that means you're in danger. Get to shelter immediately. Watch means watch out. Have a plan ready. All right. You could be in a tornado. You can still have a plan ready. You could be in a severe thunderstorm watch. Treat a severe thunderstorm watch just as you would a tornado watch. Okay. Vice versa. Treat a severe thunderstorm warning just as you would a tornado warning, and vice versa, okay? Because severe thunderstorm warnings can be triggered by tornado warnings very easily, okay? So it's very important that you guys understand that. So we do have our Storm 12 alert that is in effect. It went into effect at 3 o'clock this afternoon, as you can kind of see it back there behind me. All right, we're just bragging about this green screen right now. I mean, I know we're having a Storm 12 alert day, but I just got to brag about this. I mean, this took me a long time to just do. I've been wanting to do this, and tonight is just one of the nights where I was just finally able to do it. So, just got to brag just for a second. But Storm 12 alert will be in effect until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, as I don't think kids are going to school tomorrow because it is Memorial Day. I think most students are off. Robert, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think most students are off for Memorial Day. So we really, the good news is we don't have to worry about it bringing Storm Watch out because a lot of the kids will be out, having their little vacation there. All right, so like I said, I want to show you what the Storm Prediction Center here has pretty much updated us to. This is that moderate risk, okay? And I'll zoom in so you guys can kind of see this because it's very important that you guys see this. All right, this is the flash flooding one. Let me pull up the, there we go. Where's that? Y'all give me just a second here. There's a scale discussion. Here we go. I got a lot that I'm trying to find here at this hour. the convective risk that I'm looking for? Oh, day 1. Here it is. All right, so this is pretty much what a lot of areas have been upgraded to. And I just want you guys to see this. So if I kind of scoot back here, you can kind of see you've got moderate risk, enhanced risk, slight risk, and then further back you have that marginal risk, continue and so forth. This moderate risk right here is a level 4, okay? Level 3, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you guys all the levels so you can understand this, because a lot of people, when you start talking about levels, are like, huh, what? What'd you say? I'm about to help you, okay? Level 1, let's start with that. So this green shaded area that you see that kind of goes around the yellow and the orange and the red, that's a level 1, that's a marginal risk, that's a 5% chance, okay? Level 2, okay, is this yellow here, all right? This yellow that you see, that's a slight risk, that's a level 2, slight risk, 15% chance. Most areas here in Middle Tennessee are under that enhanced risk, but a few counties did get bumped up to a level 4, which we're about to talk about that here in just a second. So if you're mainly areas east of I-65, south of Interstate 40, and even going into the parts of eastern Kentucky area, that is where we have the enhanced risk. That's a level 3 out of 5. That is a 30% chance of seeing a strong storm, okay, within a 25-mile radius of your home, okay? Then you have a level 4, which is right about here, okay? So this is going to be for areas west Tennessee, that northwestern part of Tennessee. So this would include Nashville, Clarksville, some of our Kentucky County areas there. That's where we have that level 4 at. So most folks need to be weather aware. And because of this, we're going to go over, I'm going to scoot down just a little bit. If I were able to zoom in a little bit, it actually includes a little bit of Hendersonville too, with that moderate risk. Bowling Green, Kentucky, you as well. Now, here's the reason why. All right. So the probability of a tornado within a 25 miles of a point, or if you want to think about 25 miles of radius of your home, all right? Check this out. Let me zoom in on this really quickly. With that moderate risk, okay, there is a 15% chance, okay? There's a 15% chance of seeing a quick spin-up tornado or a possible tornado that could be on the ground for maybe just a few short minutes. But the thing is it's going to be a strong tornado if it eventually touches down. And these areas are the areas that really need to be watched for. So you've got Jonesboro and parts of the Arkansas area. Looks like we've got Henderson, Kentucky, Paducah, Kentucky, you know, areas like that. So our risk for tornadoes aren't as high as our folks over in Kentucky and for areas in the Missouri area, Illinois, you know, and Arkansas, but still, you come down just a little bit. Now we're dealing with that 10% risk. Now remember, it takes 10% or greater, okay, to be dealing with the probability of an EF2 to an EF5 tornado. Now, this is not too scary, but this is just to kind of let you know that we do have the chance of seeing between EF2 to EF5 tornadoes in some areas. This isn't going to be like a widespread event. I don't think everybody's going to see tornadoes, but still, if you're within that 10% or 15%, we need to be watching out for you. It's very important that we watch out for you. So this would include, if I step out of the way here, this would include parts of the Memphis, Tennessee area, Nashville, Tennessee, St. Louis, Missouri, Louisville, Kentucky, Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky would all be included with that 10% hatch there, okay? And we call it a 10% hatch, okay? You ever hear a 10% hatch or a 15% hatch? Really, you hear a 10% hatch there. If we come down a little bit, okay, I'll step back a little bit, you've got that 5% risk, okay? And then it goes to a 2, okay? So basically, the chances are there. no matter if we like it or not, the chances is there, as you can definitely see. So just definitely keep that in mind over the next, several hours, because this thing, as the storms continue to roll in, it's definitely going to update itself. Damaging winds is really going to be one of the main primary concerns, and that's just because, these storms have been rolling through here today and just, 65 miles per hour, some storms 75 miles per hour. So, these storms have really been rocking today. So if you notice, you're looking here, okay, you're seeing that there's a big 45% chance here, that pink shaded area, all right, that is where we have the most area that's going to see a lot of damaging winds there, okay? So definitely keep that in mind. And that actually would include parts of the Nashville area, Clarksville area, so Hendersonville, Bowling Green, Kentucky, areas like that really need to kind of be weather aware with that damaging wind being up there. And of course, we'll continue to track all of that for you. Same with the hail. Hail's not going to be a big concern, but it is something that we're going to be watching for, especially west of I-65. But that also could include parts of the Nashville area as well. So, and in Murfreesboro, you've got a 15% there with hail in the Murfreesboro, Tennessee area for us. So just kind of keep that in mind there. So I'm sure that a lot of you are probably commenting on the Facebook right now. Okay, but the reason why I showed you that is not just to take so long, but it's just to give you guys a heads up. We want you to be weather aware. We're going to be here all night. Okay, storms are going to be firing up pretty much all out through the night, and we're going to be here to monitor those storms with you. Okay, so that is the reason why we are watching that for you. And I'm sure, just making sure that audio is still working. So we've got the two screens going on right now. Okay, we still got this tornado warning that is out for parts of Caldwell County and Hopkins County right now in the Kentucky area. Now I want to show you something. If we were to have any bit of rotation, all right, on this map right now, let me redraw this real quick, okay? All right, rotation. I'll just do this. That's where the rotation's going to be, right there. Okay, so that's where our rotation's going to be. Okay, normally when you see those storms like that, that's something that you really want to continue to mindful. Now, I'm not also using their no. Let me do this. Hold on just a second. There we go. So yeah, I was pretty much right. Rotation right here. Okay? And like I said, when you see when you see a color like this, let me go to my ticker and take some of this off, because I know you guys are probably having a hard time seeing. There we go. We're going to take this off. Just so you guys can see what's going on. So we're going to make sure that that's swapped over, which I'm sure it did. All right, perfect. I'm going to pause this because I want you guys to see when we say something about a broad or strong rotation, okay? We're not joking, okay? So take a look at this for a broad rotation right here. Remember, red is going away from the radar. Green is going towards the radar. And what you're seeing is this green, okay, come towards the radar site, and you got this red that is trying to go away from the radar right now. Okay, red's like, hey, look, I don't want nothing to do with you, but and the green's like, well, sure you do, come on down, and so they're colliding together. You got that cold air, you got that warm air. that's kind of combining together, and it's not really looking too good. Okay, so that is why there is a tornado PDS right now, because there is enough ingredients from where, Robert, we indeed saw a lot of sunlight today. Okay, after that first round of storms that came through, we immediately started seeing sunlight outside, which is something that is terrible in the weather business. A lot of people today, I mean, they were like, woohoo, no, no more rain, no more storms, we can, jump around and all this other kind of stuff. But what you got to understand is it's good when the storms are gone and there's nothing behind it. What's a problem is that when the sun is gone, okay, I mean, when the sun, after the storms are gone, the sun appears out, and then you see something like this on the map where you're having to track within just a few hours, okay? And what we're tracking here is a pretty strong one. It looks like there's a tornado emergency now for areas in the Hopkins County, Kentucky area for us right now, where, of course, like I said, this is a deadly tornado that's moving through the area right now. And like I said, you can pretty much kind of tell and see exactly where I'm coming from. I mean, the rotation is there. I mean, it's thick, it's tight, okay? And anytime when you see something like that, whether it be a rain-wrapped tornado associated with wind or anything like that, this is something you don't want to mess around with. That's why we say have so many multiple ways of receiving warnings. Didn't matter where you are, okay? Get those warnings immediately. So the one for Caldwell County in the Kentucky area, they both expire in about 9 minutes. We're going to check back in with the National Weather Service here just to see if we can pass along some other good information here. I doubt, probably not, but we'll see here. Okay, so they canceled Caldwell, but they're going to continue for Hopkins County, Kentucky until 9:15. Okay, and like I said, the rotation is exactly where I said it was. So that rotation is right there at Dawson Springs. That's where that rotation is, okay? Because if I kind of play this out for you, you can kind of see where that rotation is. Sorry. But you can kind of see where that rotation is. It's right there at Dawson Springs. And I do believe that this is continuing to move east. I do believe so. What I want to do is kind of give you some street names, okay, so that way you can, familiarize yourself with some of the street names and stuff like that. Let's see here. All right, so we're going to list you some... All right, first, let me make sure that I've got this in the right direction, which I'm sure I do. All right, so for Dawson Springs, these are some streets. So if you guys hear me say some of these streets, go ahead and get to your safe spot for me at this hour. If you're not there already, go ahead and get there for me. Looks like radar scope's trying to freeze, but we're going to work around it. So we're going to list some of these for you here. South Parker Street, Flower Street, let's see here, East Hall Street, East Walnut Street, Oak Heights. Okay, these are streets that are close to the Dawson Springs area or right at the Dawson Springs area. West Arcadia Avenue, Depot Street, N Trim Street, Franklin Street, Sycamore Street, Cross Street, Alexander Street. Okay, if you guys know any of these that I'm listing, go ahead and get to shelter. Okay, because this thing, the rotation is really super tight. Like, I mean, it is a broad rotate. It's strong. I'll show you what it looks like as of right now. If I take a pause on that, you can just kind of see where that rotation is. So it's trying to move out of the Dawson Springs area, but we still want you guys in your safe spot just because you're still under that tornado warning box, especially with this being a PDS situation. We want to make sure that you guys are in your safe spots, okay? So just stay where you're at, okay? We're going to be here with you all night, okay? We've got plenty of coffee, you know, that can keep, you know, stay up with you guys. You know, we're going to get you guys through this. I think Alex is going to kind of help out here and there in just a little bit, but he'll be in a little bit later on. But right now, we're pretty much all good for us at this hour. Let's see here. I think it's Tradewater River and Hospital Road, too, is also somewhere within this tornado warning for us right now. So definitely make sure you're in your safe spot for us right now. Let's see here. Most of these I've pretty much listed. And then again, this other tornado warning here too. Okay. Madisonville, Earlington, Nortonville, and Morton's Gap. This is going to be right around you at around 9 o'clock, which that's now. Okay, so y'all need to go ahead and be in your safe spot at this hour. Other locations we are going to include St. Charles and White Plains. Okay, this will include you. All right, so y'all make sure that you are in your safe spot for us at this hour. All right, and what I'm going to do is just kind of zoom it out so you guys can pretty much just see exactly where we're talking about. Okay, so this is almost out of the coverage area here, but we just want you guys to just see, okay, what's happening outside right now. Okay, and let's see if I can get. I think I might be able to get. Yeah, if you're looking at it with this one too, you can also see where the rotation is. Okay, you can see the rotation right there. I'll step out of the frame for a second so you guys can see exactly where that rotation is. So Dawson Springs is kind of coming out of the tornado warning storm, but you're still under that tornado warning. And regardless, how I always say, doesn't matter if the storm is passing you, okay, or it's already done past your area, until that tornado warning box is gone, stay put, okay, at all given times. A lot of people don't really do that. You know, when the storm passes, they're like, oh, okay, well, we can kind of come out now. No, don't do that. Okay, don't do that. So by looking at the tracks of this, with it being 9:01, want to kind of, like I said, Morton's Gap, look for this to be right around your area. I would say in between right now and about 9:04, okay? Then about 9:06, this should be kind of crossing over, but it's going to include White Plains and Nortonville, Morton's Gap, Earlington, Madisonville, okay? So definitely keep an eye on that. But at about South Carrollton, 9:36, if it holds together, it'll make it on up into parts of South Carrollton, 9:36, and you've got about 9:51, it'll make it on up into parts of the Rockport area, McHenry area, Centertown, Hartford, Beaver Dam, Kentucky area. So just kind of keep in mind of that there. This is probably one of the, well, it looks like they said it was, let's take a look at what the National Weather Service is saying here for us right now. All right. Okay, till 9:30. Okay, so looks like tornado observed. Damage threat there in Hopkins County, Kentucky. Looks like the damage threat is catastrophic for us right now. And that tornado emergency is out until 9:30 is what it looks like. Looks like it's out there until 9:30. Confirmed large and destructive tornado was let's see here. Confirmed large and destructive tornado was observed. There we go. Near Dawson Springs, moving east at 30 miles per hour. So again, if you remember how the rotation was looking a little bit earlier, okay, you've seen how the rotation was. That broad rotation, that thick rotation, that's something that we pay attention to, and that is why there's still a tornado emergency going on, is because of the storm that was out in Dawson Springs, Kentucky area. And now that it's continuing to move east, it's still affecting folks in the parts of the Hopkins, Kentucky area for us right now. So definitely going to be watching out for folks there. Looks like a train spotter too also reported a tornado too. Tornado warning's just been issued again. This one's till 10. Looks like this one is for Hopkins and Muhlenberg County, Kentucky. This is again an observed tornado. Okay, this is confirmed. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to just get right on into it. So what I'll do, and I'm sure. Oh, let me let it load up here. Give it just a second. There we go. Alright, let's see. I'm sure if that tornado warning is issued, it'd pop up right here. Let me put this on one screen real quick so you guys can see that. There we go. Yep, there it is. It just popped up just a few short moments ago. See if we can get some information here. So this is going to be for central Mullen County in the south central Kentucky area. This is also going to be for the southeastern Hopkins County in the northwestern part of Kentucky here. This one is observed. Okay, so, and we all know what observed means. Normally observed means it's been spotted, it's been seen, it is confirmed, it's on the map, okay, I mean, it's on the ground, okay, this thing is moving, okay. Now, with it being nighttime, it's a little different because we can't determine what type of tornado it is right now. But the important thing is stay down, staying low, okay. And remember what we said earlier before any of this weather came through. We said, practice your watches versus warnings. Me and Robert, we kind of covered that for you guys earlier, okay? It's always important to plan ahead. Always plan ahead, because if you don't plan, then it's going to be messed up, okay? So if you've got, the four-legged pals out there, if you got, definitely, bring them in. And go ahead and get to your safe spot right now. Yep. I think one of my buddies is helping me out on Twitter right now, because I just got a random tweet on Twitter from me. There we go. So, there we go. Yeah. I think that might have been there we go. Alright. There we go. I think that might be David. That's David, if that's you tweeting right now, Make sure that you tweet this one out for me too, if that's you watching out here. Let me put it on 2 screens so you can kind of get this here. Or if you want to get it on 1 screen. This is the tornado warning, David, that is out, I do believe, until 10 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, come on through.
Sorry, Bo.
Oh, it's okay. All right, so David, if you want to get tweet this real quick too, that would be very helpful. This one is out until 10. Okay. This one is for parts of Muhlenberg, and it's also in effect for Hopkins County in Kentucky. So you've got Hopkins County and Muhlenberg in Kentucky. Same thing. Tornado observed, areas like that there. Can't really see if you guys are trying to type to me or not, or if you have a chat. What I could probably do is probably open Facebook or have someone check Facebook just to see if there's any comments. Otherwise, you'll see it pop up on my screen here. But it's important that you guys get your your questions answered. All right, so what I'll probably do, okay, is I'll kind of open up Facebook, okay, just to see if you guys have any questions there. I can definitely answer those questions. So y'all give me just 1 second. Like I said, being one person, you gotta All right, let me flip my camera back around here. There we go. Make sure we are good. Let's see here. There we go. Looks like a bit of the wall there showing here. Let me fix that. There we go. There we go. Trying to do my best to make sure that, there we go. Trying to make sure that you guys have everything you need. I'm trying to answer everything that I possibly can. Granted, the fact it's hard when it's one person. Let's see here. Let me do this. I guarantee you. Let's see here. Alright, now let's see if I can get y'all's questions answered. I see there's a bunch of you on here. There's a bunch of you on here. So I just want to see. There we go. Okay. Alright, David, thank you. I appreciate it, David. Thank you. Lets me know that you guys are alright. So you're watching the stream and you're watching the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Can you list Clarksville too? Yeah, we can take a look up at Clarksville. Most definitely. We can take a look up at Clarksville. Alright. Like I said, it's really super hard when you guys are like commenting, and you know, I gotta be able to see what I'm doing here, and then, but that's okay. That's alright. So this is a look at what's going on in parts of Clarksville right now. I mean, it's quiet. I mean, it is very quiet. but a lot of you seen that sunlight today, okay? And normally when you see that sunlight, by the time the storms that's coming up from out of the west, and it's going to eventually work its way down south, okay? The instability, the fuel, okay? That hot and cold air, okay? You got to think about all that there, okay? That sunlight can do a lot with storms, quick, okay? So just keep that in mind. But that is a look at the Clarksville area. Not too much going on right now in Clarksville. Not too much going on anywhere besides a few tests, but that's about it. We don't even really have any active watches in our area right now, which is, you know, a little concerning there because we still have some severe weather that's going to be coming through within about the next 2 to 3 hours. Okay, the next 2 to 3 hours. All right, so that's something that, you know, we need to be watching for. I'll take a look at some of your other comments too. I know a lot of you guys have been having questions, so I'll try to take a look as much as I can. There we go. Let's see. It won't let me look all the way at the comments. But if I could look at all the comments, I probably can do it from my phone when I get a chance, or if I get a break in between. I'll try to type and comment as much as I possibly can. Like I said, main focus is with this system right here that's in parts of the Hopkins and Muhlenberg, Kentucky area for us right now. So what I'll do is I'll take this back up, and of course there's a you know, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued just a few short moments ago. Callaway, looks like that says Carlisle, Fulton, Graves, Hickman, Livingston, and Marshall County, Kentucky, and then Mississippi and Stoddard in the Missouri area. Both of them are out until 10 o'clock there. So that's just a look at that. So wanted to kind of just show you kind of an update here for you. I know a lot of people don't really show you guys that, but looks like there was a report that had come in at just about an hour ago of trees down across multiple roads, making travel impossible. Emergency management have reported in a tornado there, and of course, you know, David is helping me by posting updates on Twitter. We appreciate that. On that end, getting the information out there, letting people know that, you know, there is something that is observed on the ground right now. And I took the bug off of the stream so that way you guys can kind of see a full stream here, all right? Because we want you guys to know what's up, all right? Let's see here. That one is out of the air, out of our coverage area there. All right, flash flood warning. All right, so still got a lot of stuff going on there. Okay, so most of the weather has been pretty quiet here, here at home. But like I said, just because it's quiet doesn't mean it won't start again shortly. Okay.
We can only hope.
Right, we can really only hope. And sometimes we have been fooled by Mother Nature. We think it's about a storm, and then in reality, you know, it's, you know, quiet the whole night. You know, it's quiet the whole night. Take a short break here. All right. So what I would like to do is I had to kind of take a break there for a second. Of course, you know, when it's one person, you know, watching this, you know, it's kind of stressful there. But what I wanted to show you guys is just this one more time, okay, until 10. All right, let's go ahead. Central Muhlenberg County, Kentucky. I'll come out of the frame here so you can kind of see it. Central Muhlenberg County, Kentucky. okay, in the central Kentucky area, southeastern Hopkins County, northwestern Kentucky area. You guys need to be mindful of what's going on as far as the severe weather goes, especially with this tornado warning here. And of course, this is observed, okay? So just make yourself aware of that there. What I'm gonna do is let you focus on I'm gonna let you focus on the green screen for a second. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna kind of I'm gonna turn the monitor around just a little bit, okay? We're gonna work from that way over there. Oh, you can come up there. Do what? Oh, go ahead. All right. And then I'm going to, all right, and then I'm going to do this over here. Okay. There we go. All right. So we're still continuing with a tornado emergency, okay? Still continuing with the tornado emergency, as you're seeing on your screen right now. Tornado emergency. Damage threat is catastrophic. This is a deadly tornado. Tornado emergency is going to be for the Arlington and Morton Gap area. They did say that this is a particularly dangerous situation, and you definitely need to take cover now. Radar did confirm the tornado there, so definitely if you're in that area, definitely get into your safe spot right there. It is 9:14. This storm is going to be near the Arlington and Morton's Gap area right around 9:15. Okay, Interstate 69 in the Kentucky area between mile markers 105 and 111. Western Kentucky Parkway near mile markers 39. This is going to include you as well. And again, like I said, this is a large, extremely dangerous and potential deadly tornado that is on the ground right now. To protect your life, take cover immediately. Remember, you want to move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, okay? Avoid those windows if you can. One of the things I do know is that a lot of people, they're like, you know, I got this, I got this. And then, they're like, okay, here's what I can say. If you are going to be trying to get away from the tornado, you want to make sure that the bathroom, okay, if you anything at the bathroom, it's going to be your best bet. Okay, the bathroom is always going to be your best bet. And this isn't trying to scare anybody here at home. It is here. I'm just here to tell you that what could possibly happen. I mean, folks in Kentucky have been hard hit today. Since this morning, areas in Kentucky has been hard hit this morning. When we were doing our 7-hour and 33-minute coverage earlier this morning, all the way up until about 2-3 o'clock this afternoon, it was nothing but Kentucky area, and then finally we got some Tennessee action in it. But again, Kentucky's getting hit with it again. I mean, you see it. I mean, you see it. This is the tornado emergency, the big wide picture. There is a good chance that there's this could be a very deadly, dangerous situation right now, and we definitely need you guys to pay attention and hear us right now. Okay, so remember, it is a catastrophic situation. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is kind of fix the rotation to where it's here. So this is where that rotation is, all right? Okay, rotation's here. So I'll kind of zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see. Okay, rotation's here. That's where it's at. So Arlington, Norton Gap, that's where that rotation's at. So do keep in mind that, even when this is gone, there's still another system behind it that can produce some more, okay? But again, the main focus is really right there at Morton Gap, okay? This is where that where that confirmed tornado could possibly be. Where I mean, it's confirmed, but I mean, you know, it could be moving anywhere right about now. But from the way it looks like, it's going to be right there at the Morton's Gap area. I'm so sorry, Morton's Gap area. So definitely, you know, kind of keep that in mind there. So when you, like I said, when you see something like that, remember, I always say, so red is going away from the radar, and then green is coming towards the radar, okay? And when you have them kind of combined together, you know, it really doesn't, you know, match up pretty good. You know, like I said, it's like baking a cake. If you don't have the right ingredients, it ain't gonna taste too good. All right, so you know, you didn't hear that from me, but you know, treat it like, you know, the weather. You know, same thing. You know, you don't have, you know, with this, you've got all the ingredients in play. For tornadoes, you got to have all of your ingredients in play for any of this to take action. Okay, so always remember that there. So what I want to do now, okay, is pretty much looks like the tornado emergency has expired. Okay. So looks like the tornado warning, it's expired for Hopkins County, Kentucky, which I'm assuming is this one, okay? Because it just says Hopkins, okay? But this one is still ongoing. So what we could have here, okay, is maybe it's showing a little bit of sign of weakening. Let me see if we can kind of take this here. So if it has expired, which I'm sure it has, okay, there's actually a tornado watch until 1 a.m. All right. And this does not include any, there we go. All right. There we go. There we go. So this area here, okay, this is something that we need to continue to watch for, okay? And of course, I know that David's still watching the stream for me, keeping an update, keeping an eye to the sky. Looks like a severe thunderstorm warning just been issued just a few short moments ago. This one's for parts of Caldwell, Christian, Hopkins, Mullen, Todd, and Trigg County. This one doesn't have a tornado tag on it. And the reason why, okay, there's so many severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings is because this is our final push. Okay, this is going to be our final push. Okay, this system right here, this is that final push. Okay, so this line that you see, let me straighten my monitor out here for just a second so I can see where I'm pointing. It kind of helps me out where I need to point. So there we go. All right, so this line. All right, and I'm sure David is probably watching the stream for me here. So, David, just keep an eye on the stream. Of course, any warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, definitely make sure those get posted out there. If you need a viewing of the severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued just a few moments ago, I can go back down to that. But again, here's that line right here. We'll put this on one screen mode, so you guys can see. All right, and what I'll do is I'll bring it back, kind of zoom up just a little bit. So, this line right here, okay, that you see, this line right here, this is what's going to continue to pull down south. Okay, so this thing is moving down south. Now, there is a good chance that this may not be as strong as what it was for the Kentucky area, but it depends on how much sunlight you saw today. Okay, and a lot of areas today has seen plenty of sunlight out there. Okay, so again, it really all depends on how much sunlight you've seen today. So definitely don't get that, mixed up. Okay, but if you've seen a lot of sunlight, okay, and these storms come down to you, okay, this is going to be knocking on let's see here, okay, Benton, Kentucky, Murray, Kentucky, Eddyville, Cadiz, Kentucky, again, Dawson Springs, Kentucky. Again, so far, none of these have a tornado tag on it, okay? None of these have a tornado tag on it. The severe thunderstorm warnings don't have a tornado tag on it. But again, it's something that, we got to keep an eye on. Yep, keeping an eye on the stream there. There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, David, for posting that information to Twitter. I greatly appreciate that. Very, very greatly appreciate that. But right now, we're just going to pretty much just focus on this one. Okay, this one. It's very super important. This one is still here, but it has expired. I don't know why it's still popping up there. But we're going to put this on 2 screens so you guys can just kind of see this. Okay, you've got the you've got the rotation there. Okay, rotation's there. All right. So, like I said, if you are within this area right now, you need to be down right now. Okay. If you're going to be towards the Powderly area, this is going to be towards your area. I'd say Graham, this will be near you right around 925. Greenville, 935. And then Central City, Powderly, right around 940 for you. So right now it's 925. So Graham, you need to go ahead and get in your safe spot right now. If you're in Greenville, right around 935. Okay, so shortly after, you need to be in your safe spot right now. Okay, and then Powderly, okay, this will be near you right around 940. You definitely need to be in your safe spot too. All right, very, very important that you guys are in your safe spot. Cannot stress that enough. Make sure you are in your safe spot. All right. Anyways, what I want to do is kind of again go back to this really quickly so you can just kind of see. Okay, I'm gonna kind of play this out really quick so you guys can just kind of see this and zoom in. So you can pretty much kind of tell. If I step out of frame, you'll see where the tornado warning is. So definitely pay attention to those color codes out there. It is very, very important that you do. And of course, remember, you can always do the watch versus warning. It's very important that you guys do that. And not just only just do that, but it's very important that when you are, okay, anytime you have a tornado warning, it can always be a very scary feeling. Especially when you're looking on the radar and you're seeing, you're seeing all this rotation right here. You're seeing this big broad rotation, and you're just like, whoa, okay, all right. So I can definitely understand where you're coming from as far as the, that situation goes. So, but like I said, so if you're looking at this, okay, you're picking up on some of that, that broad rotation right here. I do believe I'm on the right side of my screen. I can actually kind of scoot up a little bit, but you see a little bit of that broad rotation right there. Definitely remember, this is kind of one of those situations here, okay, where it's like, all right, get to safety. If you don't have any, family member, if you don't live in these areas, you can definitely reach out to family members, co-workers, whoever it is. You can give them a phone call and let them know and be like, hey, there is a tornado warning. This isn't observed. This means this is confirmed. Let them know. Same over here, looking at the radar, same thing. You've got lots of heavy rain. There is a good chance that not only is there just heavy rain that's coming down with this system, but chances are there's some damaging straight line winds that's also associated with some large hail, and that's why you're seeing that. But if you're paying attention to this, you're seeing that rotation, okay? And you can tell that it's slowly starting to work itself into where it needs to be, okay? So make sure that you're paying attention to what you're seeing. So if you're watching this, it's basically moving right on in to where it needs to be, all right? So what I want to do is just kind of show you where it is kind of moving there. So if you guys will kind of bear with me here for just a second. It would not surprise me if another one was issued too. Yeah, I figured. So both of these are, so basically this bottom one here that was just issued, this one's from Muhlenberg, okay? We'll kind of show you that too, okay? Same thing. This one here, you're looking at on your screen, okay? This one's from Muhlenberg County, Kentucky, okay? This one is basically not observed. This one is not observed right now. This one is just something that radar has kind of picked up. Radar has picked up on some of that rotation. But the one up above it is basically the one that is observed. So definitely continue to keep that in mind, okay? Tornado observed for the one up top. As you go towards the bottom, that one's just radar has indicated some signs of rotation, and you're seeing that area of rotation continue to roll into parts of the area. So you definitely need to be down in your safe spot right now. If you need to go ahead and come on through, you're more than welcome to come on through. Or you want me to taste something?
Keep your strength up.
Keep my strength up.
Try those.
What are
They're
these?
called baked candied peaches.
Ooh, get
They're
to
good.
taste test on the stream. Ah!
What do you think?
That's pretty good. Oh my, kind of tastes like fried apples a little bit.
Oh, they're made with the same principle of fried apples, only instead of on the stove top. You put them in a lightly greased baking dish,
Mm-hmm.
and you bake them at 325 for about 22 minutes.
You see me eating on the stream over there.
Yes, we do.
Lay down.
Yes, we do. You like those?
Oh, these are really good. I need to stop eating them.
You and your assistant over here tear them up because we've had our fill of them back there. We're full, so they're a little sweet treat after dinner tonight.
Oh yeah.
She and I, baby and I, put our heads together, and that's what we come up with. So
Oh yeah. This is amazing.
y'all enjoy it.
Oh man.
What's wrong with Omega? He keeps pacing around.
You probably have to go out.
Mm-hmm.
When you go home, when you go boom boom.
You better take them.
And you say boom boom.
Okay, guys. As we're eating on the stream, all right, we're gonna get right back into it. So, like I said, you're starting to see the rotation, okay? Seeing that rotation starting to kind of just come in there, okay? That's what we pay attention to, is that rotation there, okay? Now, please keep in mind, all right, let me pull this up here. There we go. Let me pull this up really quick. I'm sure probably you guys have lots of questions I'm sure you guys probably have lots of questions. I'm trying to figure out how to reach you guys.
Don't you make a mess of it.
There we go. You've got it on the Paducah one. Just checking out Facebook, guys. I'm trying to make sure. See, a lot of you guys are commenting, and I can't see your comments. Like I said, when one of you guys are commenting, it doesn't send me any notifications that you guys have commented or anything like that. So it's really hard for me to see. And I do apologize for some of you who are trying to reach out to me. It is best if you message me on Messenger, okay? If you message me on Messenger, I can probably answer your question a little bit better, or I'd see it a little bit better there than I would on the Facebook Live feed. You can also stream this on YouTube. We're streaming it on YouTube as well. Chances are I'll probably see it on there too. If not Messenger, I'd probably see it on the YouTube live chat. So there are ways to chat with me, but for some odd reason, it's not sending me any notifications about you guys replying to me on Facebook and something like that. Now, when I was using Restream before I switched over to OBS Studios today, I was actually able to, see the comments from Facebook, see the comments from YouTube, and, just kind of answer those questions kind of as I go. But this one's a little bit of a different ball game because I can't necessarily see your questions from Facebook, okay? So, like I said, just kind of bear with me. There's so many questions, and I know that those questions are wanting to be answered, okay? So just kind of, I see all of you guys. Somebody said I'm seeing on radar that it might move northeast of Clarksville, but I don't know. Please insight. So basically, the bottom line, okay, I'll take this back down into parts of the Kentucky area, or the Tennessee area real quick. All right. I'll take this, I'll put it back down. Okay, we'll put this in one screen. All right. What you gotta understand is that this line, okay, this line that you see, okay, see that line right there? Okay, we kind of back up just a little bit. See this line right here? This is what is going to droop down into parts of Tennessee. Is it possible that some of these storms could be a little bit on the strong side where they trigger a severe thunderstorm warning? Yes. Is it possible that some of them could produce a possible tornado warning? Sure. But the way how we're looking at the storms right now and how they're behaving themselves, where they're staying right at severe thunderstorm warning, and that's about it, okay? That's pretty much what I'm watching for as it comes down. But again, once it comes down from Kentucky to Tennessee, then that's kind of going to change. Why is that going to change? Well, because the simple fact is that then, a lot of people in Tennessee have seen a lot of sunlight today. So the atmosphere is going to be a little bit different from Kentucky versus Tennessee. So it's, kind of important that we pay attention to that. So this line, it is a squall line, okay? So it's going to get in here, it's going to do its thing. It is racing down right now. So chances are we could see this come through here in about, let's see, it's about 9:37. We could start to see storms start to develop as early as 10:15 here in parts of the Tennessee area. So I've got this here to just kind of show you, where the storm is at right now. There is a severe thunderstorm warning that is right up above the Clarksville area for us right now. So you've got Clarksville, and then you've got that severe thunderstorm warning. that is just well right there, okay? So just kind of keep in mind that these are all severe thunderstorm warnings. And I'll actually zoom in on these, and specifically said that to Still Standing Hard Body Blanding, because I understand they were the ones that messaged that was trying to reach out to me with this with that question. Now, this is a look at Fort Campbell North. This is a live look at the severe thunderstorm warning that you're seeing. Okay, there's the severe thunderstorm warning right here. Okay, there's a severe thunderstorm warning right there. It's got Fort Campbell North in it, Hopkinsville. Okay, so this is what we're seeing right now. But like I said, most of these storms have behaving themselves, but the rain is coming. Okay, the storms, the rain is coming. All right, so we'll start with the severe thunderstorm warning for some of these areas as it continues to make its way a little bit down south. As like I said, I'll kind of demonstrate that down here for you again, so you can kind of see areas, like I said again, on up in the parts of that, well on up in the Kentucky area, still shooting a little bit out west, okay? And this is all going to work its way directly right down. So all of this is eventually going to work its way right down. So this is something that we are watching for. We've been waiting for this system. We've talked about this system all throughout the week, the weekend. You know, we want you guys to be aware of this. So again, one more time, you're seeing that system, okay? You're seeing that line right here, okay? So pay attention to this, all right? You see, and I actually may have to come up a little bit closer. So you see this line right here, okay? This is what we're going to be watching for. So make sure that we're paying attention to that. So this line right here is what is going to be moving towards our area. With it, there is the chance for some strong storms, damaging winds, large hail, okay, heavy rain, okay, all of those chances are there, okay? Not saying that they're low, but all of the chances are there, okay? And of course, David is keeping a very close eye on the Twitter for us right now, okay? So that way, yep, he just tweeted something else just out just now, so we appreciate that. Thank you for tweeting that out. Greatly appreciate it. As we are continuing to keep the stream going on here, it's also on Facebook as well. Okay. And like I said, I do believe most areas, okay, most areas now under a tornado watch until 5 a.m. All right. So I'm gonna take off this really quick because I want you guys to be able to see. Some of the reports here. Give me just a second. So I'm gonna take off the lightning. We're gonna take off the storm tracks. We're gonna take off this. Want you guys to see the watches that just came out, okay? So we're gonna do this right here. So this box just released just a few short moments ago. So David, if you can not screenshot this, but kind of take a picture with this right here. This is the tornado watch here. You can kind of tell that it does include, okay? You can kind of tell now that this does include a little bit now of our viewing area. So this is portions of Middle Tennessee. So you got portions of Middle Tennessee, south of Interstate 40, west of I-65, and you got east of I-65 as well, okay? This is out until 5 a.m., okay? So the one for southern Kentucky is out until 3 a.m., And then you've got what's coming out now, which is a tornado watch for us, is out until 5 a.m. Okay, so that means, you know, between now and then, until the storms finally come through, one or two of these still could be on the strong side, and it could we could see a couple of tornadoes try to fire up out there across the area. But again, it is very important that you guys are seeing this tornado watch here until 5 a.m. for portions of Middle Tennessee and Cumberland Plateau, south of Interstate 40, and even towards west of I-65 for us out there. Areas in the western Tennessee, I do believe theirs is out until, let's see, theirs actually expires. This one's a PDS. This one's a PDS tornado watch. Oh wow. So yeah, this one, normally when you see the PDS kind of come out, that normally lets you know that it's going to be pretty serious. So within this tornado watch here, that's covering portions of our viewing area, just kind of looking at some of the information here. Looks like the primary threats are going to be a few tornadoes, likely with a couple intense tornado, possible widespread damaging winds, and isolated significant gusts to 80 miles per hour, likely scattered large hail and isolated very large hail events to 2 inches diameter possible. The summary of that is the severe squall line will likely move into Tennessee tonight. Some embedded supercell and line embedded mesh vortice will potentially be capable of tornadoes and severe gusts. The environment will potentially support the risk for strong tornadoes in addition to swaths of severe gusts. Now, the tornado watch area is approximately along and 55 statute miles north and south of a line from 25 miles west northwest of Jackson, Tennessee to 10 miles east northeast of Knoxville, Tennessee. For a outline, and of course for the outline update and everything like that, you can go towards the Storm Prediction Center, areas like that, and kind of figure that out there. And of course, like we say, remember, okay, tornado watch means conditions are favorable for tornadoes and severe thunderstorms in a closed watch area. Persons in these areas should be on the lookout for threatening weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Okay, sometimes you can get a watch and nothing happen. You get a few strong storms, and then that's about it. But sometimes when you have tornado watches or even severe thunderstorm watches, you can get some very bad storms, and it can be needed for that there. So just kind of pay attention for that. There we go. So just wanted to make you guys aware of that. Alright, so what we'll do is I'll put the warnings back on so you guys can see. Okay. Alright. There we go. I just wanted to take that off for just a second so you guys could see. This area has been hard hit today. They've been hard hit today. Muhlenberg has just been hard hit today. Man. So again, this is so it looks like the tornado observed is no longer a tornado observed. This now just looks like something radar has picked up. There's still been a few kind of pink spots that, you know, I kind of watch out for. And normally when you see those pink spots, that just normally means that there's been some damaging winds. Or it could have damaging winds, straight line winds with it, and even some possible hail within this system as well. So very important that we keep in mind with that. There are 1, 2, 3 tornado warning box. They all are set to expire right around the same time. Okay, so you've got and all of these are for the same area. So and we're going to stay, of course, on the air with you for about another 12 minutes until we get this tornado warning out of here. And I'm sure so many of you would probably have comments, you probably had questions there. Like I said, message me on Messenger, and during the break, during a break, when we get a break at that moment, hopefully I'll have help in here to where it's easier on me to be able to communicate with you guys. But again, during the break, I'll take a look at Messenger, take a look at messages, seeing how many people have messaged me, trying to get a hold of me. I'm sure there's been quite a few of you guys. It's been just a long, busy day. At least almost 8 hours worth of the day for me, and this is about to be a whole nother one. We've got coffee over there, got something sweet over here. It's about to be a very long night, and especially, like I said, doing weather by yourself when you're used to kind of having a team with you, it can definitely make you tired after just a few hours of doing it. It can make you very tired. So, just kind of work with us here. We'll eventually, if we run a little slow coming in on Facebook Live, just know we're coming. If it's just me, know I'm coming, regardless how slow I am. Just know I'm coming. Because here recently it's been me giving you guys the latest weather. Okay, and what you gotta understand is when a person talks for so long, their voice starts to snap, crackle, and pop, and then it starts to give out, and then it's not easy. Okay, that's what I went through almost earlier. Right now I'm good. Okay, right now I'm good because I had help earlier. Okay, I want to keep that help going. David is off for the night for as far as streaming goes. But however, he still is on my Twitter right now, tweeting with the latest updates right now. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, so what I'd like to do is we'll just take a look. Basically everything here that the National Weather Service has. Looks like they've. There we go. Well, I didn't mean to do all that. So again, there's that tornado watch that's out until 5. Now, does this mean it's going to be storming till 5? Probably, and then probably not. Once the storm has passed your area, you're pretty much going to be in the clear. Okay? So I think the reason that this tornado watch is out is because of the fact is that, it covers you. Okay, so until the tornado watch, until the tornado warning or the storm threat is over, it's pretty much back up. But it's pretty much kind of what I was saying. When the severe threat starts to kind of diminish, your severe, you'll be trimmed of that tornado watch box. So just we'll keep an eye on it for you through 5 a.m. Of course, I'll try to cat nap in between if I can, but we'll definitely do what we can there. Let's see any updates here. Don't really have any big updates for you. Okay. All right. Looks like they're going to continue this that tornado warning until 10:15, which happens to be the one for Butler County. They're going to continue that one until 10:15. I do believe that one's the one Let me double check that again. Oh no, this one's for Muhlenberg County, Kentucky until 10:15. Looks like confirmed tornado there. Looks like confirmed tornado located near Dummer, 12 miles southeast of Central City. Moving east at about 50 miles per hour there. So, looks like they're going to continue that for us until 10:15. Okay? And if you're wanting to know, Central City, okay, is right here. Okay? Let me pause that there. Looks like a radar head. Oh, there we go. Let me update the. There we go. So, like I said, Central City is right here. And I know that they mentioned Central City as well. They did, however, cancel the severe thunderstorm warning that was in effect for parts of Caldwell, Crittenden, Hopkinsville, Livingston, Lyon, and Webster County, which is good for the most part. All right, that's good for the most part. We just need to get the and they just extended a flash flood warning here. Flood damage threat, according to what they're saying, the damage threat is very considerable. Okay, and that one is out until you see it, May 27th, 2:15